All right, rock and roll. Here's how we log into your website. So, go to your website's front end. And the front end just refers to the front of your website. Type a slash at the end of your domain and type in. Now, this secret door might be different depending on what your website's secret login was set to, but go ahead and hit that, and if you do it correctly, you will be redirected to the login screen. So, pass a super difficult test. Use your username and the password that was given to you, and log in. Now, when you log in, you'll be immediately redirected to the dashboard of your website. Dashboard just means everything that's behind the scenes. You can cruise around here and poke around if you want. Be careful, don't change any settings unless you know what you're doing. Primarily back here, you're probably going to be in Pages. These are where your pages are. If we wanted to edit about Zoe, for example, we just hover over that. And you can see I like to open my pages into a new tab so I don't lose where I was. And this is your About page. Just a quick overview of what's going on back here. I'm going to right click on the permalink, which is just the URL to this page, and open it. And if you see, the website's broken up in sections. It's the top section, another section, and another section. And these should look a lot like the top section, the About. This only shows on mobile, and core values and reviews. So, there's two ways to edit content on your website. These little down panels reveal what are called rows, and inside of rows you have modules, and this is where you can edit your content. So for example, if we go back to the top, and let's say we wanted to change this to a boot. A boot. We don't actually want to do that, but that's how we would do that from the back end. I'm going to close this so it doesn't save, but if I wanted to save it, I just hit this right here, and then I would hit this update button over here, and then the changes would be reflected here. But we're not going to do that, and if you ever have to revert, just refresh your page. It'll ask if you're sure. You can say, of course. Now, if you don't want to work from the back end, you want to work from the front end, which is really about preference. There's no right or wrong way to go about it, but if you wanted to work from the front end, let's say you didn't feel like logging in or opening up panels, there is a button up here, this purple one called Visual Builder. And if you click on it, what this does is it turns your back end into the front end so you can see your sections and your rows, and if you hover around you'll get your modules. Now what's fun about this is you can edit from the gear wheel, and here's your content, or you can even just type right on the page. Zoe. When you're done with this down here gives you some options, and you can save it. You can also test what it looks like in different devices. And after you save it, hit exit. I'm going to discard these changes, and then it'll close out the Visual Builder and your changes will be here. So that's about it for the overview of how to edit your pages and how to log in to the back end. If you have questions, let me know.